let's look at something that should be discussed. Oppression points. More specifically, I have a problem with people using oppression points to gain special privileges. Let me explain to you what oppression points are. They're virtue signaling tactics used by extreme leftists or extreme rightists or extreme conservatives, extreme liberals, whatever you want to phrase it as. And both sides of politics use these oppression points to gain special privileges and to act like the victim. This brings oppression points to a victim card. Now, the left and the right equally use this victim card mentality to use virtue signaling as quote-unquote intelligent political speech, which I disagree with. Now, let me ask you this. Regarding the new LGBT flag of Philadelphia, when's the last time you heard a white gay male or a white lesbian or a white bisexual man or woman or a white transgender person ever say, black people are not a part of the LGBT community? Never, right? Exactly. Because people, regardless of sexual orientation, black and white, marched with Martin Luther King Jr. on Washington for civil rights. And the elders of the gay community who marched with Martin Luther King are unfortunately no longer with us due to the AIDS epidemic. But those who are still around, those who took a vow of celibacy to survive the AIDS epidemic, and that's very few of them, but some of them are still around, and they are frankly pissed off with this new LGBT flag of Philadelphia, and rightfully so, and I'm on the same boat with them. Now, we could do a quick Google search, okay? We could do a quick Google search. Okay? A quick Google search. Images. And there's a picture on here that tells you exactly what the LGBT flag stands for. And this is what it stands for. Life, healing, sunlight, nature, serenity, and spirit. I'll repeat those again. Life, healing, sunlight, nature, serenity, spirit. There's no white stripe on this flag. So that's why there should be no black and brown stripes on this flag either. Because white people, the LGBT community, never felt superior over black people. Never. So, when you hear white LGBT people use the victim card of white guilt and say black people have always been repressed by the LGBT community, I say that's bullshit. I don't say it out front, but I explain through logic and reason that, okay, the American flag was flown to stop slavery in the South. But at the same time, black people who were newly freed still weren't treated as humans. Okay? It took over 100 years so black Americans could get their civil rights. In World War II, Japanese Americans and Japanese American citizens who were immigrants were put in internment camps because they were born, their parents were born in the wrong country. And the American flag flown in these internment camps. Should we change the color of the U.S. flag to accommodate Black Americans and Japanese Americans due to their unfortunate treatment? No, right? Because people know America for the red, white, and blue. Even those who were treated poorly by the United States originally. Plenty of people were oppressed by the United States under the United States flag. Italians, Germans, Polish, Jewish, you name it. Almost any single group of background and race were treated poorly by the United States. White people too, shockingly. And I say that sarcastic tone because white people were treated poorly by the United States too. So, this brings me to say this. Back to the oppression points, the victim card. This mentality, it creates a superiority complex. And when you use this virtue signaling to quote-unquote win a debate or quote-unquote show your victim card, all you're doing is using bullshit tactics to say shut up to somebody so you don't have to hear what somebody has to say that would defeat your argument. Now, allow me to say this, and I'll repeat this. People on the left and the right use this virtue signaling bullshit all the time. Here's another thing the virtue signalers on the right do. What I just discussed was virtue signals of the left. But here's the virtue signals of the right. Heterosexual Pride Day. Yeah. Because heterosexuals were always oppressed by gay people. It doesn't make any sense, right? Because it never happened. Heterosexual Pride Day is the response to Gay Pride Day. And look, I'm a part of the LGBT community. I agree with some of the people on the right when they say they wave their gay flag in front of our faces all the time and say, you have to be gay or else we don't like you. Some people do that. And I see that and I agree. Some people actually still do that. And I disagree with that type of thing. Because that's how you alienate people from becoming LGBT community allies. That's why I don't wave the gay flag all the time. This is why I just have normal conversations with people and sexuality does not come up. It's just normal conversation, politics, and all that. What's going on in the news? Shit like that. Normal conversation. But yet you have the extreme conservatives who swear up and down that every single LGBT people waves the gay flag and says you have to be gay or else we don't like you. It's not everybody that does it. Some people do that. It's not everybody. And that's virtue signaling of the right. Oh, we're oppressed because we're heterosexual. No, you're not oppressed. That's virtue signaling. That's victim points. That's the victim card. Oppression points. This is why I'm against this mentality. You don't sound intelligent when you use virtue signaling. You sound stupid. And you sound uninformed, and you come to an argument or a debate with nothing but hurt feelings. Facts and reality can give a shit about your feelings. It's true. So stop virtue signaling. Just stop. Because that's essentially what you're doing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time. Adios. Buena notte. Good night. Good morning. See ya.